morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. You guys are tuning into episode 68, and you guys are tuning in on another beautiful Reset Tuesday. Today is August 8th, and of course, I am your host, Soopkichen, and with me today, my two regular co-hosts, the out of color has to stand out, Sugah Tits. How you doing, Sugah?
Hi.
And then the ever magenta DJJ Gao. How's it going, Gowsy?
Good, man. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. And then over here to my left, our special guest today, fellow Axid Clan member King Nagano. How's it going, buddy?
Great, yourself.
It's good to hear. Everyone in chat, how's it going? Thank you for hanging out. Morning, nerds. Morning, teeny. Guys, we are coming to you from Texas, from New Braunfels, Texas, to be specific. Soop and Sugah are road tripping, so this is why you guys are getting the.
You guys love tripping, that's for sure.
The weird pink background.
Right?
Yeah. Soop, why are you in a pink room? This redecorating, I don't think it's quite you.
We're in the guest room.
Wait,
right
what
now.
time did you say you were in last night?
New Braunfels. So yeah, we're doing the road trip. We're visiting people. We're visiting old friends, and actually come tomorrow we'll be visiting King.
We
here.
will.
You'll be you guys were in Texas, to be honest with you. It's crazy.
That's cool, man.
Loving it.
Which Soop
Small
and I
world.
thought was hilarious because we told everybody in Axid that we were going to be. I don't think you guys believed us when we said we were going to be in Texas.
Oh, I believe you.
I didn't believe it. I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
I didn't see it, so I couldn't
Can't wait
believe
till
it.
tomorrow.
But yeah, so doing these shows on the road, which is fun. But guys, let's get the ball rolling. Let's King, fellow Axid member, been with us for quite some time. He's a fun fellow to play with. But King, how'd you get to Destiny, man?
How did I get to Destiny? I believe I was watching the Super Bowl and I saw some commercial about the game.
No
some
shit.
Guy riding his speeder or whatnot, and I was like, well, that looks like fun. I think I'll try that game. Of course, it took me about 4 months before I actually busted out and bought it. So.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that that Destiny had a Super Bowl slot commercial.
Right?
It might not have been a Super
That's
Bowl.
cool.
It might have just been a playoff or something. But I'm telling you, I was watching football or something in the fall. I'm pretty sure it was in the
Good
fall.
man, good man.
So it would have been
good
not
man.
long after the game came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or yeah, like I think the commercial was when the game did come out. I don't know
Okay.
exactly the time.
You know what?
frame,
I
but
bet you I know what commercial it was, too. It's when they did that Led Zeppelin song and they went charging down
You're
that.
right.
Venus,
Rock
baby.
Ringer Hole on the moon.
Yeah, that's what it
And they were
was.
riding
Venus,
their
baby.
sparrows,
And they
the
were riding
guitar
their
player
sparrows.
starts dancing.
Yep.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm like, I want that. Yeah, I think I'll try that. And that was after that. I was like, Destiny. Every once in a while.
And we are so glad you did.
Yeah. So yeah. Yes.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it's been
is
with
the
us
best
since we.
plan
Did you do any of the beta?
Thank you.
He wouldn't
Did I do
have.
what?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have. Yeah, you didn't do any of the beta.
No.
No. Oh,
4
no,
months
no, no,
after
no.
the game started. How long before you joined Axid?
Well, here's the whole story. I initially started playing on my PS3, and I didn't have a microphone. And let's just say I wasn't really. I didn't read all the things. I didn't try to finish any quest. I didn't any of that in particular. I just played.
You were in it
Basically,
to win it.
I basically went to Mars and patrolled and just sat there and collected engram for like a year and a half. Never played any Crucible, never did anything. Didn't even join a faction. And then one day somebody was looking at my stuff and they asked me how many motes of light I had, and I said something like 15,000. And he said, "What?" And I said, "Yeah." And we're doing this on the phone because I didn't have a mic. And he finally said, "You got a smartphone?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Get the app." I got the app. We started conversing. And once that happened, in 15 minutes, I went from being level 0 at dead orbit to level 17. And had hundreds of engrams and motes of light and things that were, it was just out of control because he was telling me what to do. And then shortly after that, I guess it was Reaper. Reaper 79 and LCP. And what's that other guy's name? Felix, I think, was one of the first people that I literally, because I did buy a PS4 and bumped over to the next version of it and got the microphone and whatever, but the first people I talked to was pretty much Reef and LC. And then, I can't remember how long it was before we met up with Axit and Gal.
There you go. Yeah, not long after.
I would assume.
Cause I remember, you and Reef always being, and Reef and LCP always being this group, and yeah, glad to have you, buddy.
Excellent. Yeah, well,
me
guys
too.
Are tolerant, as you guys know, I'm not the best player.
Well, neither is Gal, so I guess that's how low the bar is set.
Yeah, I'm right in that group, man.
Some of these clans are really, picky.
But guys, let's get started with the day with our first segment, video game news, and of course, we're gonna talk Destiny because, guys, all right. So last week we forgot to talk about the rock stars, right? The Rockstar cans, the promotional cans, they come with loot. They come with engrams, so you can get your engram in the post office. Once you plug in the code, you'll plug the code directly into the Bungie redeem code website, and you get your engram in your post office. Now, here's the question: is like when you decrypt an engram, you have a chance, right? However small, you have a chance of getting an exotic. So, if someone buys 5 cases of Rockstar and plugs in all those codes, do they have a chance of getting at least one exotic? And if they do, would you guys be upset?
Because now they're buying it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well just, I don't like it. I'd rather earn it. Grind for it.
Yeah. I don't know. Are they special ones that you can only get?
We don't.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a specific Rockstar armor set that comes from the engrams.
They're gonna be
if there were, then I think people would be, maybe less iffy about it, because it's just like that Red Bull Sparrow. Either you have it or you don't. It doesn't really change anything.
Right. It doesn't go any faster. It's just.
Now let me hit you with this one. Pop-Tarts.
Yes,
Pop-Tarts is giving you double experience. You open up a box of Pop-Tarts, you plug in that code, you get double XP. For how long, we don't know yet. I think it's only going to be 30 minutes. With the...
Okay, so wait a minute. What was the Rockstar code? What was that again?
That was loot.
Yeah, Rockstar is loot.
Those were engrams.
Pop-Tarts is experience.
Okay. Gotcha.
And Pop-Tarts are the experience. Pop-Tarts are the experience.
Pop-Tarts are the experience.
So, I guess, because the Pop-Tarts make a world of difference. Especially when you only have 3 days between the release of the game and the raid.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
Well,
I mean,
I'm gonna get both. You know what?
I'm gonna get both. I'm just gonna go
When are
ham.
those coming out?
Those are coming out at the beginning of September. September 1st, they'll be on the shelves. So, you can go ahead, like Teeny said, you can get yourself 10 cases of Rockstar and get yourself an exotic, but you will also be scoring the sweet, sweet loot of diabetes.
And get wired at the same time.
And get wired up at the same time. All right, yeah.
So, I
I'll
mean,
do the Pop-Tarts. I'm not so sure about the Red Bull.
I think I'm gonna do the Rockstar. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do both. Okay, and here's why.
All right.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Sugah and I still have a can of the Red Bull, the promotional Red Bull can.
From last year.
From clothes from like 2 years ago, not last year.
Was it 2 years ago?
It was like.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a Destiny promotion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got like a little
sweet is
gamer
that?
on it that's rocking the Destiny logo. Yeah. And
That is cool.
It was XP.
And for these, the 3 different flavors are gonna have the 3 different subclasses on them. So I'm gonna want just one of each can to put on the mantle.
one
Fucking
of each
nerd.
can.
Fucking nerd.
That's America.
And then, so I don't know, guys. You know, it's gonna be one of those things. The
I
Pop-Tarts
think
too,
so.
though. Like Pop-Tarts,
I
you get
think
one
I'm gonna do it,
code
too.
for
A box
every
of
box of
unopened
Pop-Tarts. One code, dude. There's gonna be a lot of
That'd be a
people
pop in it.
going down grocery stores just popping open Pop-Tart boxes to get codes. You're gonna walk down the aisle, you're gonna see a lot of open Pop-Tart boxes. You're gonna be like,
Oh.
what the fuck?
God, yeah.
Pop-Tarts are gonna be on sale for quite some time because of damaged boxes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you only get
not
one
cool.
code per box. That's like either a box of 8 Pop-Tarts or a box of 12 Pop-Tarts. So, just right off the bat, like, Sugah and I are gonna have to get 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts, right? A code apiece. And if that code only gives you double experience for like 30 minutes,
Because that's what it was last time. It was 30
it
minutes.
was 30 minutes for the Red Bull cans, then, I'm gonna need like, we're gonna need like 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts apiece. It's like 6 boxes of Pop-Tarts. Those Pop-Tarts might not get eaten until like next year, but I need the boxes. I need the cardboard. So,
I think I'm going to pay off some kid at the grocery store.
right? Hey, I need you to.
Work me out some boxes of Pop-Tarts.
Hey, kid, go around opening these boxes for me. I'll give you $5. Okay, mister. No, but
2, I'll take 4, yeah.
yeah, I already, like I'm telling you guys, like, and like you said, if it is specific Rockstar gear, like if it's purple, it'll be infusable, won't it?
Oh,
So as long
yeah.
as it's not blue armor that I'm getting, if it's
Right.
that purple armor and I get to infuse it, and then if it is a special Rockstar set, where maybe I got a big old star on my chest, or I don't know, the helmet
That would be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
But
That
would
would
it
be
really? Because you have to pay for it in order to get it.
Right, that's one.
Right.
That's one
like,
code.
wait.
And then if it's an engram where you roll, you might get the headpiece twice. It's 2 cans of Rockstar.
Because there's no guarantee.
So I don't know, but we're definitely getting our hands on this shit.
I am too. I am
there's no
too.
doubt.
I'm gonna get a couple of each, I think.
Like, it's fucking sick. I was sitting here and I was thinking, why Pop-Tarts? And then Sugah's like, because they want to make that Destiny money. And, but yeah, Pop-Tarts for me just came out of nowhere, right? Because Activision usually goes with, like, energy drinks, Mountain Dew, Doritos. I don't think I've ever seen, like, anything video game related on a box of Pop-Tarts before.
I'm all about it.
I'm all about it.
I like brown sugar Pop-Tarts.
Yo, yeah, let's do that real quick. Sugah, favorite Pop-Tart?
Strawberry.
Ooh, God, favorite type of Pop-Tart?
Chocolate fudge.
Ooh.
Oh.
I go s'mores.
Brown sugar used to be my favorite because they were the only ones my mom would buy. And then the strawberry ones with the white frosting, like, that became life. I was like, oh man, these strawberry ones are so good.
Yeah, I had those, like, so much during high school, though. I feel they're, like, generic. I'd rather look for the unicorn.
I got
are.
burnt out on the strawberry, but the chocolate
Right.
ones. with
See,
scoop of
I
ice
consider
cream,
those
come on
like
now.
exactly like I consider those desserts, Where the strawberry one,
Yeah, they're not breakfast.
right?
I don't think any of them are breakfast.
They're
to be honest
really
with
not.
you.
I mean,
I don't
it's
say the breakfast of champions on it.
But there's nothing
Right.
wrong with like s'mores and like a hot cup of coffee. Like that's pretty good.
Right.
Hot cup of coffee and some Pop-Tarts
That
s'mores.
is a good breakfast.
That is a
oh
good
my
breakfast.
goodness.
You know, I did try the Dunkin' Donuts ones.
Oh wow!
You know,
I
the
didn't
latte.
even. I didn't even know.
They had Dunkin' Donuts
they have-
Pop-Tarts?
I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
there's latte, there's mocha. They're all right.
They're all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I mean.
Do they
they're
have
all right.
caffeine or
They're
is it just like a
they're
flavor
not as
thing?
sweet though. I'm telling you right now, they're not as sweet.
Good.
So that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
But
Here,
they're good.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Warm Pop-Tarts or like fresh, just out of the package Pop-Tarts?
Ooh,
Both.
that's hard.
Depends.
That is a hard one.
It
Right?
depends. If
For
I'm having
me,
ice
if they're
cream,
warm, I want a glass of milk. If they're cold, I want a glass of coffee. I mean, a cup
Oh.
of coffee.
It's hard.
That's
So
how
what I typically do, will grab two. I will open up one package, throw them in the toaster, and then while I'm waiting, I will eat the other package.
Yeah, see, we're gonna have no problem going through 8 boxes of Pop-Tarts, guys. Eating them while she's cooking them.
you wouldn't believe all this loot and gold we have.
Yeah,
Man,
fucking
look at all
double
these
XP.
Pop-Tart packages.
Hit level 30 in 2 days. I'm ready for the raid.
What's funny, so we're while we're road tripping, most of our stuff is in like my mom's basement, and so kind of like a couple of days when we're not working, like in Chicago, we stay at my mom's house and we take care of my nephew a lot. And I like looked at Soop and I was like, yo, you know my mom buys Pop-Tarts already, right? Like, she already buys Pop-Tarts. This is already a thing. And my nephew plays Destiny. She knows this. Like, he got really excited. He had a really great time playing the beta. Got to go to space camp, you know.
Space camp. the week of beta was space
The
camp.
week of beta was space camp. We were like, oh,
How
we need the
Destiny
kid.
Pop-Tarts at space camp.
Right? And so that's the thing is the game's gonna come out and I'm gonna be like, yo, Nona, we're gonna need breakfast. Matthias loves, be like, Matthias, ask Nona for some Pop-Tarts. Get her to get the Destiny one.
And don't forget to ask her for the Destiny Rockstar too, Matthias.
She'd be like, what?
Get down off that ceiling right now.
It's juice.
It's juice.
It's
and
Destiny
juice.
juice.
Nona, I need juice.
Oh.
The
And
Destiny
you see him
juice.
slowly, he's just vibrating.
Wired up. But yeah, guys. I mean, we're definitely gonna be. Oh, Destiny servers will be undergoing
We'll
maintenance.
begin maintenance momentarily. Well,
During
let's
the show.
see how far until we get kicked.
So
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we'll definitely be getting our hands on some of that. It sounds like Gal's gonna be. It was just so funny. I can't wait till we have our hands. He's gonna send me a picture from the store. That's what Gal's gonna do. He's gonna be like, "Look, I found them."
Look, I'm gonna go to Sam's Club and get the whole case.
Oh,
Oh,
Because they come
Get the
individually
pallet.
wrapped. And
Yo.
they come in different boxes.
we do have that Costco card, baby. Rockstar
Yeah,
Pop
because I
Tarts in
right?
think
bulk.
We got that young
Yeah.
Costco card.
Oh man, yep. This is exactly
Yeah,
what
because
they
I think
wanted.
they sell it and there's like 6 or 8 boxes in each case
Boxes,
that they
yeah,
have.
yep.
Wow.
Just 3 of those in the cart, Bay. Let's go.
But they're not mixed and matched. It's either all strawberry or all cinnamon brown sugar.
Oh, that's all right.
Maybe we
But
can
it's a
feed the
shit ton
kids
of
on the
it.
As long
neighborhood.
as they're all Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Donate the Pop-Tarts to
Yep.
my local school.
You get
Be a
know
hero.
what? You get your light level up 30 and your weight up 30. So that's awesome. It was worth it.
It was totally worth it, though. Oh. Number
These
one up
happy
through the red.
things. It was worth it, man.
Worth it, man. Oh, Gal, you know you're gonna be. Once you get on that grind, you know you're gonna wish you had all the Pop-Tart boxes in the world.
Oh, dude, you're gonna come over here.
need
You're gonna be
more
like, damn,
Pop-Tarts."
he's stocked up.
He's gonna feed us
Big
nothing
what are
but
you making for
Pop-Tarts when we
dinner?
get there.
Pop-Tarts? Yeah, what's for breakfast? Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts?
We're having lamb and Pop-Tarts.
Lamb and Pop-Tarts. Mostly Pop-Tarts, though.
I'm gonna be like Googling clever Pop-Tart
Right?
recipes.
Things to
like,
do with Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tart recipes.
dessert, different dessert. You know, make this clever dessert with Pop-Tarts.
I made a strawberry pie with Pop-Tart crust.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Does that not sound good, though?
Make a yummy ass dessert.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's all out of Pop-Tarts? What the heck?
Chocolate cream pie with chocolate fudge Pop-Tart crust.
Ooh. Alright, sounds good.
Alright, here we go. See, you guys, you can't go wrong.
I'm into anaphylactic shock
I know what I'm
already.
making. So I guess the strawberry ones would be good with the cheesecake crust.
Yeah, I would.
Or
But,
the blueberry one.
Oh.
let's keep moving along here before this turns into like the Pop-Tarts recipes and the
sugar cooking show.
Yeah, the cooking up with Soup and Sugah.
You're right. I'll start streaming. I'll be like, guys, you need to start doing these recipes. Anyone have leftover Pop-Tarts that they don't know what to do with? Try these clever recipes.
Make a few videos of
You'd have
me
to
eating
change the name of
Pop-Tarts.
your show to Waking Up with Soup and a Shitload of Sugar.
Shitload of sugar.
You're clever, guys. You're so clever.
Oh. Alka-Seltzer-Tini in chat said the food bank will be wondering why they keep getting so many Pop-Tarts.
Screw the host. So fucking.
That was funny.
Oh. But guys, let's keep moving on here. Let's not dally too long on these Pop-Tarts because we can go for days.
These Pop-Tarts.
But
Yeah, because then if you go to the blood bank to donate, they'd be like, we needed blood, not grenadine.
Right? I think they need to. What do you
Sorry.
think Cades and Hunters are going to be? What flavor do you think the Pop-Tarts Hunters
oh my goodness.
What do you,
Oh, you think they'll be separate like that?
Warlocks will be like Nova Grape.
yeah, or something.
No, it's going to be Warlock Wildberry.
Yeah, Tickle Finger Blueberry.
Oh, they could go really crazy with that.
They could do like, 9 different types of flavors based on subclasses. They could totally. I don't think they're gonna do that though. I think it's just gonna be the box.
Titan Tangerine.
Titan Tangerine.
Everyone's got to start coming up with Destiny Pop-Tart
Right,
flavors.
Destiny Pop-Tart
Hunter
flavors.
Huckleberry.
Wow. Keep going, guys. We got all day.
That's a good one.
Oh, moving on.
Heavy and C.
So we got a couple
Strawberry.
shots. Siva Strawberry. We got a couple shots. We got a couple shots of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Lincoln Rock, which is this puppy that, depending if you raise it in Pokemon Sun, there's a midday form. If you raise it in Pokemon Moon, there's a midnight form. Well, apparently now there's a new dusk form. So they're just showing off that, hey guys, Ultra Sun and Moon, it's got different Pokemon. You're not just getting the same Pokemon from the previous 2 games. I need to see more though. I don't think this was enough for me. Just because it didn't look too different from the other 2 forms. So I'm gonna wait and see what else comes out. Because, if they like put out a Diglett with an afro, then
Then that might make you excited.
no, quite the opposite. I don't know why you think that's something I'd be. Yes, I'm totally. You know what? Now that I think about it, I see why you see that. He's totally getting it, dude. Doug Trio with an afro on it. The 3 afros. They look like the Temptations.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, dude. I'd have some names for those Digletts. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see what else they bring out before I also want to see what the storyline is for this game. Like, if it's gonna be the same story plot as the other 2, then definitely gonna tone down my interest. So we'll see what they do with it. guys, that remember we were talking about how the SNES Mini, all the pre-orders at Walmart got canceled? Well,
Yes.
now Nintendo has come out and said that the pre-orders will be available at the end of August. What date? We can't tell you an exact date. We're Nintendo, but the end of August. So, and they said, guys, keep an eye out at Amazon, Best Buy, and Target. You know, they didn't say put your eye out for that Walmart pre-order. So do you think that, because Walmart has also done that thing in the past where for the NES Mini, they like raised the price on it? Like it wasn't retail price at your retail store. It was like eBay prices at your retail store. So do you think like...
That they have the right to do that?
No, that like Nintendo's a little mad at like Walmart for doing that?
Yeah.
You think this is their like way of like getting back at Walmart? Now, like it makes me wonder if Walmart will even have the product now.
Like you don't even get it. You fucked it up.
Yeah, you guys blew it. That's right.
Like they. So I wonder. Because I have no doubt that Walmart, you know, having like the last two in stock in like the next 150-mile radius, they're going to go up in price just because they can, which is kind of fucked up in its own, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
If Target was like, this is the last bottle of water, it's $50. Like that would suck. Like it's a $2 bottle of water, retail.
Yeah.
Inflation.
I guess,
And you know, and people don't forget about stuff like that. They remember being screwed like that.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I feel sorry for all those sour people that put in their pre-orders, and then he was waiting, and then just got him canceled. Very, very sad Christmas morning for a lot of people. But now they just have to keep their eye out. And then Amazon is always like the true indicator, because usually Amazon is first with like big pre-orders like this. So if you can find it on Amazon, that's usually the first place I would go for it. Or if you need a physical retailer, like they said, Best Buy and Target are usually the top two. So guys, let's move away from video game news and let's hop over to Cinema Madness.
Cinema Madness.
Because guys, did you see the pictures of Josh Brolin as Cable?
No.
Oh, they're all over the interwebs.
They're all over the internet.
Okay.
Dude, he looks really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he looks really good. He's sporting the pouches, you know? He's sporting the gray hair. He's got the twinkle eye. He's got the robot arm. He is looking super sexy. Mm-hmm. I think they did a good job. You know, Josh Brolin, obviously, he put in that time. He worked out. He got really beefy. I think it paid off for him. Like the way he's working both Marvel properties is fun. You're not mad at him for doing it either.
No.
But yeah, he looks really good, guys. He's sporting. So here's what's interesting is in one of the full shot pictures, and I was showing Shogun. She's like, "Oh, I've seen these already. I've seen these like 10 times."
I had like.
Tell me something new, Soop. Like shit. There was a teddy bear hanging off of his belt. So that for a lot of comic book fans, that leads them to speculate that Hope Summers might be in this movie, and so she's from like a timeline where there are no new mutants being born. And she's like the first one that is born in quite some time. So people are like hunting her down. Cable has to like travel through time to keep her safe. And so we're wondering if they're going to implement that. Because if they do implement that, you guys ready? There's potential for an Avengers versus X-Men movie. Because that was the whole plot to Avengers vs. X-Men, AVX, was that the Avengers felt that they needed to, like, take custody of Hope And she's this mutant that's being hunted down through time, literally. Like, who better suited to protect her than the Avengers? Cable, and the X-Men kind of say no, and then they kind of go at it. There's a little more to it than that. Cyclops kills Professor Xavier, and it's a whole thing. But the whole thing is centered around this girl who might eventually become the Phoenix Force. So the Avengers and the X-Men kind of go to war a little bit between that. So they have potential here of setting up Hope Summers, setting up the line, this whole thing for X-Men, and then at some point Marvel and Fox can do a sit down and say, hey, you've already have these characters in line, we already have these characters in line. Let's make an Avengers versus X-Men movie. Like, would you go see it, guy?
I would.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like Civil War, but with the X-Men.
I'm not really one that likes to go to cinemas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be. Oh, pardon our dust. Uh-oh. I think we all just got booted.
We might have.
Maybe.
We're gonna sit here on the screen and keep talking. That's funny.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. I mean, okay, for sure, I'm gonna go see Star Wars when that comes out because that's gonna be in 3D, and that's kind of a thing that we all do with Kyle in the family because we're all like into that. But as far as just going to the cinema every weekend I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'd go. I'm not too much of the Avengers as much as I am an X-Men fan. So.
But you would definitely watch them go to war with each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No doubt about it. No doubt
Those
about it.
X-Men kick those Avengers' butts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they would.
We know who King's
although
in
the
for.
Hulk, I don't know where they'd go with the Hulk, but
I don't know. Hulk
Somebody
versus
just have to-
Wolverine. That would be very exciting.
yeah.
Oh, you know what's weird? You know what I just saw on Facebook? Wonder Woman versus Wolverine.
Yeah, I saw the video that you posted from.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
was that the Bat in the Sun?
Yep.
Did we see that before, Gal? Have we seen that one?
We've seen Wolverine versus somebody. It's always like Wolverine versus Batman.
Or the Predator?
Who would win? And then Wolverine versus Wonder Woman, and spoiler alert, she kicked his ass.
She kicked his ass.
Well, she put him into a volcano, which was like the only way.
Oh, we did see that. I remember.
The only way that he could stop healing.
Yeah, we thought that was a little bullshit. We remember. We talked about it. We're like, oh man, this is very circumstantial.
Volcano.
I know, like you'd have to be by a volcano. Like if you guys weren't by a volcano, then no.
She took him too. She took him to a volcano.
So.
Yep. She knew what to do. But she paid for it. She got clawed a few times.
Yeah, she did. She got clawed pretty good.
Like right through the leg.
And the foot?
Through the arm. Yep.
Yeah, and then we thought it was a little weird how she didn't feel that at all. Like, nah, it was iffy. It was an iffy fight.
It's a stretch.
I don't know. She's not the one with the regenerating powers.
Right?
Nope.
It's like you got stabbed through the leg. Like, completely through that thigh.
I've seen Saw. You don't move as fast as you did before.
She's got that magic rope. She could always tourniquet it really quick.
So guys, let's go over the box office numbers because Dark Tower came in number 1.
Numero uno.
Yes.
Dunkirk number 2. Guys, the Emoji Movie's number 3.
Oy.
Girls Trip number 4. And you guys ready for number 5?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Kidnap with Halle Berry.
Well, that kind of looked like it might be pretty good.
Which is funny because Sugah and I saw this like a month ago.
On the website that you told us about.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we've literally already seen it. Like, Soop tweeted about it. He tweeted about it.
Yeah, it's true. We did.
Because we were kidding around, because, like, she's literally driving, like, right next to these people, just, like, letting them drive away. I was like, yo, you best believe I would have crashed right into that car. Matthias, hold on!
Yeah, it was like, what was it? It was like 30 minutes into the movie, and she could have gotten her kid back. I'm like, I would have gotten my kid back 3 times already. Like...
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
But definitely go check it out, Gal, because I know you're able to check it out. So
now I'm gonna see if I can do Dark Tower. How did that do? Like, what did it make?
Dark Tower. Unfortunately, so far it's only made like 49 million.
Okay.
And the budget to make the movie was 60 million. So it hasn't quite made its money back yet.
They'll get it back.
But you kind of want that.
You want to get it back right away first. Right?
Yeah, you want to get it right away back first weekend. That also ensures that someone wants to make your sequel.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the sequel to Dark Tower now can be potentially iffy. Like the sequel to the female Ghostbusters. Like, it just doesn't make its money back. Why make another one?
You made your money back, but
Studio's
it took you how
money.
long to make the money back? Instead of making the money back, plus so that money can immediately go into number 2. Number 2.
Right.
So
number 2.
So,
Right.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think the theater experience is fading out?
No, I mean, especially now that they've put in bars and you can get like dinner and whatnot. The way that they're doing like reclining seats.
Yeah, what theaters you guys go to?
Yeah, there are theaters around.
Yeah, we go to our theater. They're like, go in, sit down, and shut up. The movie's gonna start. All right, man.
yeah, no, there's a really nice one in Wisconsin where you have to come in 30 minutes before you show,
so you can order food.
Order food, yeah.
Yeah, we've never been. We're not that cool, but it's
you can
definitely
have your food
a
and
thing.
your beer and watch a movie all at the same time.
I don't. Our theater doesn't have that, but I mean, it is nice. I mean, the seats are nice. There's like 12 theaters in there.
Sugah will tell you.
Wait. In Fort Worth, they've got a place called the Movie Tavern. It's got a button on your chair. Your chair is like the old little school desk where you can flip the thing over and tilt it down like in the airplanes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also on that deal is a button. You push that button, your waiter comes. He'll come right to your chair and go, "What do you want?" So I'm like,
damn.
Yeah. Anyway,
Less attitude for you to get
no,
up.
I'm not saying it like that. I mean, like they're ready to go. I mean, you don't even have to get up and go to the bar to get another beer. You push the button, they'll come and ask you.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Jeez.
There's
Movie theaters with restaurants in them.
Yeah.
Movie theaters that a waiter will come to your seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All that's missing is a movie theater where you don't have to get up to go to the bathroom. You miss the movie.
Yeah.
Or you just press the button.
Or the
They
give you the pause
I need the
button.
bucket.
I need the funnel, please. But yeah, Sugah will tell you, like, I don't think, like, before, like, have you ever watched, like, an IMAX movie before?
Yes, I didn't like it.
Yes. That's like the
You didn't like
360 almost one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
or
went
the
and
huge
saw
screen,
Tron.
great sound. What'd you see?
I went and saw Tron at the Science and History Museum in Fort Worth.
Okay.
couldn't
Where
tell
they
you what I
have the
saw.
Omni Theater. Anyway, it's a big dome. I mean, and you're sitting at like a 45-degree angle under this great big dome, and I didn't like the picture was. I mean, because on the edges it was so distorted.
Blurry?
I see.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if you weren't looking straight at the middle the whole time, and I don't know if I can't, my eyes will move to anything that moves in most pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm following the action. It just kind of, I was like, man, I just didn't like it at all.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we've done the 3D or the IMAX 3D, and it looks. We did it for Batman vs Superman, and we did it for Guardians of the Galaxy, and they were fantastic experiences. Like definitely like a huge difference. Like the difference is notable.
Well, I didn't see it in 3D. I've seen flat screens like Avatar and flat screen 3D, and yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen a 3D movie, go see it just because. My grandmother was like, "This is awesome." She did. We took her to see Avatar, and she's like grabbing the chairs and stuff, going, "This is, anyway."
This shit is lit.
You see her ducking from arrows and everything.
It's true.
It. And then after that, I told her that we had to go see Tangled, that Walt Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
About Rapunzel.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she loved that one too. I mean, the 3D on that one, I have to say the 3D deal on Tangled for me was better than it was than Avatar.
Avatar? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my grandmother's was like, she's like, you can almost touch them, and Avatar, you couldn't never quite feel like that. But in Tangled, that shit was like right there, really good.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the last 3D movie
That's the
I've
only
seen.
kind of movies we'll go see those 3D. That's the only reason we'd go to the theater.
Yeah.
That's the last 3D movie I've seen.
Which is, it's just funny, for the most part, we do 3D movies. I think the only time we do a 2D movie is like, if it's like a midday, $5 showing. We did it for SpiderMan. Mm-hmm. But it's funny, when I was telling Shug when we went to SpiderMan, I was like, it's been a while since I've seen just a regular 2D movie. There was definitely a difference. Especially I think in Marvel movies as opposed to like just any other. Right. It's like Planet of the Apes could have been 2D or 3D.
It didn't
really need it. But with Marvel movies, they do that. They like put the extra effort into it.
Right, it was definitely like centric. Like if we had seen
like Doctor Strange not in 3D would have been a completely different experience.
Oh my goodness.
Like Doctor Strange in 3D was a fucking trip.
Like I feel like it was made for 3D. It was made for 3D.
I don't know about
it was
dizzy.
intense.
It was exciting. It was
you
fun.
You would have felt like you were falling.
Constantly. Like when he was falling through time. Like
it was great. It was great. That whole chase scene where they were going through New York and London.
And when Doctor Strange caught him in the loop, that was intense in 3D because it would just keep popping up in your face. You were like, "What's going on?"
So well,
that's why we go see Star Wars in 3D.
Exactly.
That is just amazing.
Exactly. Definitely. Yeah, the 2D to the 3D is definitely like something different. And even to follow up with like King's question about just like, is it kind of something different? So we were here in New Braunfels, and we actually went to a drive-in movie, which is something I've never been to.
Same, first time.
I've never
been to a drive-in?
No, because in the city of Chicago, they don't, like, they have one drive-in, like, outside of the city of Chicago, but it's very expensive, because it's, like, the big thing that all the Chicago city people want to do is go to this drive-in movie. So it's, like, really expensive. Like, I think it's, like, over $20 to do it.
To sit in your fucking car.
To sit in your car, you know what I mean, and do this whole thing. But like here in Texas, it was great.
It was $8, and we got 2 movies.
Yeah, like it was one of those things of they had 3 different screens set up, and they were basically like, all right, this is the screen that you're on, and then hey, there's going to be about a 10-minute break, and then we'll move on to the next film. They don't want you jumping around from theater to theater, but like once you're parked, you get to sit there for however long you say. And I'm like, man, if we had been here earlier, because I think they do 3 shows per screen per night. So there's 9 films that are filming throughout the night, and it's like, man, we could have seen 3 movies for $8.
$8.
Yeah, like that was cool. The weather was really great, but also people, let me tell you, like we were driving through and people had like the lights underneath their cars. They had all their chairs, and I was like, yo, is this a thing? My friend's like, this is a thing. Like, I was like, oh, the cool people.
Okay. Check this out.
Check it out.
When I lived in Southgate, Michigan, I used to sit on top of my garage and I could watch the drive-in theater.
That's fun.
And what's weird is it turned out that theater was a relative of Trish's.
Ah, that's funny. Before you knew.
So it was cool. I couldn't hear it, but I could watch it. I'd be on my garage all the time.
Yeah, see how they have the sound is they tell you what station on your radio, on your car radio to turn into, and then that's where your sound comes from.
okay, we had to put the speaker in the car window and roll up the window.
So Soop was wondering the same thing. He's like, is this the type of thing where we need headsets or something? Like, we didn't know. But it was like, nope, they're just like, all right, turn your car radio to this dial. And it was cool because our movie was over and we could see one of the other screens, which was playing Despicable Me. We didn't move the car, but we just changed the dial and then we like watched the other movie.
It's true.
So it was really cool. And it's cool that like, you know, this town has this little niche. So obviously like this was a very popular spot. We went on a Saturday night. And I mean, this was a very popular, you could tell that like this was the place to be on like Friday, Saturday nights. You know, this was definitely a thing. So if other towns and cities are doing similar things, especially with like the movie theaters offering, like, I think that they're definitely trying to like reinvent, because you're kind of correct, like what's the difference? Well, they should, because also you're competing with people who have the luxury of being able to watch in the comfort of their own home. And to a lot of people, that is way more enjoyable than driving, trying to find parking, because I know for us in the city of Chicago, like if you were in the city of Chicago, the movie theater, you had to pay to park. Like, they didn't validate, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a thing. You had to pay to park in the structure, and then you had to go and pay the movie. And for us in the city of Chicago, like, during the day, it's like $13 per person to go see a movie. So you're looking for a couple, it's like a little less than $30 to go see the movie, plus parking. That's $50. It's like, shit, we can just watch it in the comfort of our own home. You know, that doesn't include the beer and the snacks and the food and everything that people
order
want.
Takeout. We'll watch
but
it
when
at
you're
home.
in your own car, when you're in your car watching the theater, you can bring whatever you want to bring with you.
It was
and that's
fun.
the great thing about the double, triple viewings. It's like you watch a movie, you bring a cooler full of food and drinks. During intermission, you eat, and get ready for the next movie.
Exactly, and especially, like, we saw a lot of people with kids, so then it's like, hey, let's park here so that we can see this stage, but the kids can see this stage. Here, kids, here's your little Walkman, here's your snack. They still have the playgrounds, at the drive-ins, and so it was definitely like, you paid $8, that was $8 for a whole night of, like, family fun, and so obviously it'll probably vary, town to town, place to place,
They need to bring those back. They need to bring them back.
Well, and it was funny, they had the, like, original advertisements, like the one where, like, the hot dog is, like, doing flips, and it, like, turns into the bun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get that scratchy sound intermission.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And you get that, let's go off to the lobby, grab yourself a snack.
Yeah, it was definitely... So it's fun that there are places that are preserving that original movie feel, but we're also kind of entering into a new, like, we understand that the movie theater needs to be a little bit more like home, and they're definitely making it like that because people would rather stay at home, you know what I mean? There's a lot of luxuries, like, I can go to the bathroom and, like, not miss the movie, you know what I mean? I can just quick pause it. So, if the kid starts crying during the Emoji Movie, I can just pause it, deal with the kid, and then we can go back to the movie. It's like, why am I going to take these damn kids out to a movie? They're not even going to watch it. They're going to spend more time in the bathroom.
We used to take the boys to, we took them to go see Batman, Michael Keaton Batman. We took them to the drive-in. They were all in their pajamas. We had a big old bag of popcorn. We had a cooler full of soda. And they're back there snoozing. We're like, hey, this is great.
Exactly, and you don't got to worry about waking them up. They're already in the car seat. Let's just drive home.
They're already in their pajamas,
Yeah. So it's definitely something that you can tell that the movie industry realizes, like with Netflix, with Hulu, with so many of these, at-home experiences, and also with all the different websites, with all the different, sticks and things that you can add onto your TV to get all of this stuff ahead of time. The fact that we watched Kidnap like a month before it came into the theaters, like, it's like people, so I feel like they're noticing that this is something to be paid attention to.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt about it.
But yeah, guys, I think that'll do it.
Think that'll do it for the day?
Week. Yeah, I mean, Ron Howard cast his brother Clint Howard in that Han Solo Star Wars movie.
Oh man!
Look,
Gotta keep it in the family.
Man.
He just got the job. He's already giving out jobs.
Yep.
Yo, I just got this job. Let me hook it up.
Yo, brother, we're working on that new Star Wars movie. I thought they hired you. No, we're working on that new Star Wars. It's kind of fucked up, though.
Isn't it a little?
That's almost like a slap to the face, right? Because Phil and Lord were working on it, and then they hired Ron Howard, and then Ron Howard's like, hey, I'm going to get my brother. So, yeah, he's got a role. He's got a role in the movie. So we don't know what it is yet, but he says it's going to be a good role. It's not just a role that we put in because I wanted my brother to be in the movie. It's going to be something that's actually going to make sense to the movie. I'm like, okay, whatever. So Han Solo, Star Wars movie.
I almost said something, but I'm not going to say it.
How do we feel about it?
Is he gonna be like the Fawns? I shouldn't have said it.
No.
Kyle's over there cracking up.
Whatever. It's the only way he can get a job is when his brother directs a movie, so whatever.
But yeah, I mean, Clint Howard, he's been in stuff before. He's not a bad actor. It's just, I don't think someone that I would have pictured in the Star Wars universe. I don't know, maybe he'll get the job as like... Or,
he's the only one that'll play an alien that really doesn't need makeup.
Wow.
So that's cool.
Damn! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh, body blow.
So we're gonna get sued by Disney, guy. Keep your mouth shut. I don't have that type of money.
Oopsie. I meant Clint Walker.
Clint Walker. Eastwood. Guys, I think that'll do it for this week. Let's do some plugs. Scott, where can people find you?
You can find me at Dave Jersey, Plattsburgh, New York on Facebook, DJJ Gao on Twitter, and you can find me in Ion Indie Magazine and Chaos's Corner.
Okay. Sugah, where can people find you?
People can find me online on Instagram at Adela Red, and I actually just recently changed my Twitter. So you can find me on Twitter at Sugah that's SUGAHTITZ, and then the little underscore at the very end of that. So, but if you type in Sugah, I'm number one. Woo woo. So
and don't steal that password for your phone.
So yeah, on the Twitter at Sugah, and on the Instagram for photos. I'll probably be posting a lot of photos of just like our road trip and things that we're doing.
Yo, I got to ride a dragon in Jewton.
In Jewett, Texas. So yeah, I'll be posting photos and just fun stuff that we're doing on the road, all the different places that we're visiting and weird things.
Put those on Facebook too?
I will put a whole thing on Facebook. Yes, Galsy.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Especially once we get to King and Ernie.
Exactly. There'll be a lot of exit pictures, so that'll be really fun because we're gonna get to meet a lot of exit clan members in person. We've got like 3 lined up, just boom, 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 right in a row. So boom, boom, boom.
That's
Shots
so awesome.
fired.
Shots fired.
We're excited.
King, do you want the good people to find you? Where can the good people find
on PlayStation?
I think King just said that the UPS man showed up at his house.
Oh,
UPS.
That's what he said, UPS.
So he's dealing with the Ups man.
Sounds good, the Ups man.
So you can find King leering behind anybody's blinds. You can find him with his grandma somewhere in the movie theater.
Enjoying the shit out of Tangled. Guys, I am Soopkichen, that's SOOPKICHEN, and you guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna upload this episode. Guys, we'll catch you next week when we'll be coming to you, still from Texas, but...
In Fort Worth.
Yes. So
From
guys,
Herbert's house.
Herbert's house. So,
Herbert.
So thank you guys for tuning in. However it is you're tuning in, whether it's live here on Twitch or later on YouTube. We appreciate the support. Have a good night. Have a good night. Haha. Have a good day, guys, and enjoy this beautiful Reset Tuesday. If Bungie ever decides that they're done updating,
You know that they want to let us play on this Reset Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.